eribe agwụ echetara m ihe mere oge na-adịghị anya. Otu nwaanyị nke nọ mba Germany n'otu ụbọchị, ọ bụ onye na-esonyere anyị, o wee kpọọ m onye ozi nwezi ya, o wee sị m n'ọnọdụ ya na ya dịdịrị enyemaka, na ọ site n'enyemaka ka a ga-eji ukwu esie ya ike n'ala n'obodo oyibo nke ọ nọ na ya. Wee sị ya ọ gara ede ya nwa, ọ sị m na ya dịdịrị ịmụta nwa, n'ukwu isi ike n'obodo ọ nọ mụ na ya mụtara nwoke ọ na-anụ nwa. O wee sị m kere ihe a ga-eme. A sị m ya na ihe anyị ga-eme bụ na anyị ga-enere ihe ka anyị gbada ebe nsogbu ya si. Mgbe anyị nenere ihe, anyị chọpụtara na o nwere apizment ndị o kwesịrị ime. Ya nwere apizment ka emesịara, o wee gbọọ m Eze-Ana wee sị ya, o wee sị m na ọ bụrụ na arụcha ọrụ a ya wee kuru nwa, na ya ga-achụ aja gbara agba na tempụl mekwa je saraka iji wee kene Chineke maka ya bụ ife ọma o mere ya. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na anyị so ya bụ aja rụọ ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche ote Eze-Aka. Mgbe ọnwa ite na-adị gasịrị, ya bụ nwata nwaanyị wee dị ime wee mụọ nwa. O mezupụtakwara nkwa o kwere, ọ jekwara ekele dịka o si wee kwere nkwa. Chineke bụ eribe agwụ n'ezie. Good morning viewers all over the world. Egbe nụrụ kịta eribe agwụ si na ngalaba na-afụ gbasara mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple a na-akpọ Ngwa group led by me. We have all the rights. Ọ bụrụ na ị like ya bụ egwu, jee na iTunes and the audio mark and rest of them, chọọ ya bụ egwu eribe agwụ ka ị download ya. We have all the rights. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, kpọọ m Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu Oraifite maọbụ ịkpọọ m Akajigwe. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, dụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụkwa onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu, isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa n'ụbọchị taa anyị na-eji wee nọrọ bụ all you need to know about Odinana Restoration Evangelical Mission. All you need to know about Odinana Restoration Evangelical Mission. So pay attention, because knowing more about Odinana Restoration Evangelical Mission is knowing more about Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu and our vision and what we stand for. So pay attention, you will learn a lot. Like I will always tell you, what you don't know remains a mystery to you and not to all. Now, if you are knowledgeable, a bro master. If you lack knowledge, you remain a slave. So pay attention so that you understand everything you need to know concerning our vision and the propagation. As you all know, my calling as a priest, onye nchụaja, ya na onye mgbasa ozi. And that is what we have been doing since 2020. Yes, since 2020 I pụtara n'iru akwụkwọ ya ka anyị na-agbasa ozi a. Ije na my Facebook page maọbụ YouTube, onye nwa bụ ozi a ka anyị na-agbasa si then. I told you the vision I had when I came back to my roots. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na agụgo m other spiritual books before m bịa na my roots. Mana so gee ntị ị aghọta most things ị kwesịrị ịma gbasara our mission. So let's proceed. Before we go into today's lecture, one important announcement is very important. Don't forget that we are still in the month of March. Our group ritual for the month is still ongoing. You can join us anywhere you are all over the world. I na distance is never a barrier. No why na alụ ma ọ bụ na afọ anyị na-agba ma ọ bụ aja anyị na-achụ na temple. So ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ iso anyị, ihe ị ga-eme ewu na aja a na-achụ n'igwe m forward ya 3 prayer requests, then make token donation to the account number. Ịchatizie m na WhatsApp agwa m other details we need in order to book you. Yes, this morning ejego m na temple chụọ aja gọọ ọfọ kwupie okwu n'isi ndị niile sonyela anyị na aja anyị na-achụ all over the world. Yes, anyị ga-achụgide aja wee ruo the last day of the month. The last day of the month anyị ga-eje na mmiri were ihe ọrụ na-eri jee mee saraka jee na-akpọ kalete, then jee chụọ aja favor aha mmadụ dum. Anyị gbakọtazie na temple chụọ aja to entities of powers, jekwazie n'ebe nchụ aja gbuo ebulu mee saraka. Nwanne chụwakwa aja maka na aja karịrị ọgwụ. Yes, so ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ isonye na aja a na-achụ kwa ọnwa ọbụla, ihe ị ga-eme bụ ịchachi m na WhatsApp, i forward ya 3 prayer requests, then make token donation to the account number. Yes, ọ ihe ị ga-eme. Nke ịbụọ bụ ọ bụkwa ndị chọrọ na o nwere ajụjụ inwe na nkụzi ya anụ taa, ma ọ bụ ihe niile chọrọ ịgba gbasalụ Odinana Restoration Evangelical Mission, ma ọ bụ na o nwere chọrọ ihe ọbụla dịghị mkpa ịchọrọ ka ị kọntaktị ya m, chat me on WhatsApp 0805-7837672. I repeat 0805-7837672 or 0813-8243-871. I repeat 0813-8243-871. Let's now proceed. Now, dịka nsi wee gwa gị, isiokwu anyị tata bụ all you need to know about Odinana Restoration Evangelical Mission. Let me tell you what happened to me many years ago. When I was researching, I have told you, when I was seeking, I went into so many research, seeking, trying to find out the path to the truth. On my research to find the path of the truth, then it leads me to so many things, so many denominations, so many faiths, so many sects. Men were possible one by one. And based on my quest to know more about spirituality, I went to India and through the help of a friend of mine who happened to be an engineer with their central government, working with the central government. Is an engineer and is a Hindu or practice Hinduism. So he took me to various altars to explain so many things about Hinduism. And through his help, I followed him to the temples and attend some festivals in the temple. And he helps me to understand more about spirituality, the way they understand, practice it in Hinduism. You pay attention to what we are saying. I did so many research and I found out, I'm telling you why I came back to my roots. Igbo spirituality remained the best. Like I told you before, I was once a core Christian and I was once a Bible scholar. So having studied Bible in and out and other spiritual books, yes, other holy books from many denominations and sects, and having studied the Igbo spirituality, I now find out that Igbo spirituality have an edge over other spirituality. You know why? It's not as if that other spirituality is not good, no. But Igbo spirituality has an edge because we are from the roots. So for the fact that the Igbo spirituality has been the path our forefathers follows, it remained an edge and it remained the best option for onye ọbụla bụ onye Africa, onye ọbụla bụ onye isi ojii bụ follow Igbo spirituality, because Igbo spirituality will give you all the things you need. In Igbo spirituality, we have the spiritual aspect of it and the physical aspect of it. I will explain about how those things work. So after studying so many things, and one particular day, I called my resume that I have accepted to answer my calling. And I was told that I will start my research, yes, as a priest. But I have to start from understanding the Igbo spirituality as a Biblian, in order to have all the ideas and understand how Igbo spirituality works. Because ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu si na onye amara ebe esi n'ozu nwere ike isi ebe sọrọ ya wee bido. Yes. So if for you to be a complete spiritualist, you have to understand all the nooks and crannies of every activities going on in Igbo spirituality. I understand the psychic nature and the formulation of whatever that is going on in Igbo spirituality. And I can tell you without missing words that spirituality is different. A world would be different. Somebody can be a core spiritualist, a core Odinana person without that world. Without that world. Mmadụ nwere ike ide ihe ndị a without that world. Ọ gbudoro onwe ya iche. Agwara m unu na spirituality both the same anywhere all over the world. Spirituality is the same anywhere all over the world. Na nkụ dị na mba na-eghere mba nni, etu ndị Hindu ji practice their own spiritualism dị iche na etu ndị Muslim dị na-eti isi n'ala si practice their own, and ndị ọzọ niile si practice their own. Mana akwụ ụkwara ọbụrụ ofu maka na Chukwu bụ mmụọ. Ihe dị iche bụ na nkụ dị na mba na-eghere mba nni. Every tribe and race na worship Chukwu okike site na culture and tradition of their people. That is the uniqueness. They na-etu ndị a si ekpere chi ha, na-etu ndị ọzọ si ekpere chi ha. Mana Chukwu okike bụ the same. Agwara m gị when I was in India na ha kwenyere na the gods of the land. Ha banyere na all their gods of their land like Lord Shiva and rest of them. However, mana ha kwenyekwalụ na-enwere Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile a na-akpọ Bagwa. Etu a ndị Igbo si believe kwa na-enwere ụmụ mmụọ dị iche na-ejere Chukwu na mmadụ ozi dịka Amadioha, Udo, Ogwugwu and rest of them. Mana anyị kwenyere na o nwere chi kacha chi niile a na-akpọ Chi Ukwu. So mgbe m zara my call, agwara m na mma enwe ike gaa all the natural process so that he will understand how everything works. So I can tell you how Ogu works. And I will tell you why I advise you not to follow the path of Ogu. Because Ogu is formulated from what has the beginning and end. And whatever a formulated that has beginning and end has an expiring date. So for that reason, I will tell you not to follow the path of Ogu, because time will come when the Ogu cannot lead you very far, because the charm can only work within the time and space of this gross material world. And wherever Ogu ga-eburu Ogu eserisia, maka na Ogu abụrụ mmụọ, mana mmụọ ga-edu gị above this physical plane, this gross material world. You got it? Then, but before, when my guys are guiding me, they told me that I need to understudy everything and see how they work and see the limit. So I have seen the limit of going the path of work. That's why from day one I will always tell you to resist from the path of work. Yes. So before then, I had a vision when I saw myself in the midst of crowd, as if that is like a crusade. Yes, in the midst of the people, I was wearing white, blessing people. In my thought that if you see me there, you might be thought that maybe I look like Reverend Father, but it's not Reverend Father, though a little bit difference in dressing. However, I saw that I bless people in the name of Chukwu Okike. Had I began to ask questions, I was told that naturally that I will champion I will champion the aspect of propagating and promoting Igbo spirituality to the highest point. Promoting the Igbo spirituality to the highest point. Then, one thing you have to know that Igbo spirituality has going reformations. It's a pity that people believe that Igbo spirituality, the way it used to be, Ogembo, some people want us to remain in those archaic way of worshiping Chukwu. In ancient time, people, Igbo spirituality, we didn't thought it wise to build a befitting place of worship for Chukwu. But if you go to world over, is it Shintoism for the Japanese people? Is it Hinduism for the Indian people and the rest of them? They don't joke with having befitting atmosphere for Chukwu. That is why if you go to other world religion all over the world, you see them building temples, building befitting place of worship for Chukwu. In Igbo spirituality, we can't remain in those old ways of worshiping. We can't remain in old days of worshiping, as in worshiping our Chukwu in shanties. No. The world have changed. We are living in 21st century. If we continue living in worshiping Chukwu in shanties, it will make people to keep undermining our chi. It will make people to keep undermining what Chukwu in Igbo spirituality. So what I can tell you is no. In Igbo spirituality, you must pay attention. You must pay attention in Igbo spirituality and understand how things work. So what am I saying? For some of you that are looking down on the Odinana, thinking that Odinana should remain the way it used to be, under the trees, without building a befitting place for place of worship or resting place, or where people can sit comfortably to worship Chukwu. You people are joking, because I can tell you, I'm one of the people that believe that Igbo spirituality should be modernized. Yes, you can call me one of the people that believe in revival. Yes, I believe that Igbo spirituality must be revived in a way that anything that is not befitting the modern day reality should be dropped. Then any structure or atmosphere that is not suiting the present day reality of 21st century should be upgraded. So I'm of the opinion that the place of worship of Chukwu should be modernized. Because if you modernize the place of worship of Chukwu, people can easily identify and be comfortable. Do you know, if I tell you the number, if you want to see real testimonies where things are happening, is in Igbo spirituality. But because of the atmosphere, because of the environmental factor, because of what people will think, some people are not coming forward to give testimonies. I have told you testimonies upon testimonies that is happening. But you know, in Igbo spirituality, people normally see it as where they will go and solve their problem and run back to their religion. Yes, that's what they are doing. People can come to Igbo spirituality, seek for solution for their problem, and go back to their church. And if they go back to their church, they will go there and give testimonies. They are telling people exactly what happened. I remember a few years ago, the first woman that killed cow in the temple for Thanksgiving lives abroad. It's because of is having difficulties in childbearing. The second woman that killed cow again is the same childbearing of a thing. Yes, actually they fulfill their promise, because I remember the one in Germany called me Eze-Ana, saying that she's having difficulties in childbearing and rest of them. She have even gone to the stage of doing IVF, but he failed. And he told me, Eze-Ana, that if I will help her to have a child, for her husband. At least it will give her an age. Yes, since she's marrying a white man. She's from Nigeria now, and okay, he made promises, and actually she kept that promises. She told me that if she is confirmed positive, that she will give testimony with a ram, and if eventually at the end of the day she put to bed one cow, and it happened the same way, and she fulfilled it. But let me tell you, in Igbo spirituality, we don't have room the way we have now. We don't have room for testimonies. It's very difficult for you to see somebody that received miracle in Igbo spirituality that will accept you to put him or her in camera. They will not. You know why? Because they still belong to Christianity. Understand? But for me, because but these Christians that normally come to Odinana seek for solution to their problem and go back to their church, most of them will go back to church and give testimonies. Like these ones that today they are proud mothers. Believe in me, they will still go back, maybe in the Thanksgiving. They will still carry microphone. Praise the Lord. Today, 25 years of marriage, 15 years of marriage. Now I'm becoming a proud mother. Praise the Lord. At the end of the day, she can volunteer to build altar or even to buy evangelical bus for them. For their mind, for their mind, for her mind, fulfill God the promise of killing cow for Thanksgiving. But this testimony, for 15 years, but what I'm saying is that those things cannot continue. And do you blame them? You don't blame them. Why you will not blame some of them is that then where will she invite her friends to come for Thanksgiving? Is it in the shanties? Yeah, because in Igbo spirituality, we don't normally have conducive environment for Thanksgiving. Okay, let me give you an example. Do you know that some of these politicians, when they are vying for votes, when they are preparing for election, they normally seek help from spiritualists. But when they won the election, after swearing in, they will now remember that they belong to Anglican or they belong to Catholic. That is where they will go for Thanksgiving. Are you following? They will not remember Ogugu because now how can he invite his friend to Ogugu shrine? Maybe Ogugu don't even have atmosphere that will be enough to accommodate his entourage. Are you following? So for me and the other people, we have the opinion that time has come when we will build a befitting place of worship for Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile dịka ụka ọdịnala. Yes. And I remember, like I told you before, when I came back to Odinana, I had this vision concerning ụka ọdịnala. I told you before now that I had a vision where I was organizing a kind of crusade, blessing people. N'aha Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile. That is why I happen to be the only dibia na-agọzi ndị mmadụ n'aha Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile, because that is the message I got. Gaa na-agọzi ndị mmadụ n'aha Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile. N'aha ga-eme wonders. Na-aga-esi n'aha atọ ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ na-amụ. And we have been doing it to date. So what I'm telling you is that and that division is what gave birth to this our vision for Odinana Restoration Evangelical Mission. And we told you that Odinana Evangelical Mission, we are building a place of worship very soon. Yes, we have secured the land, and very soon we lay the foundation stone of the new place of worship. We will build it to the standard that if you come there for worship, you feel comfortable, you feel relaxed in a nice atmosphere. If you are one of my fans that normally follow us to watch Eze-Ana TV, you'll be seeing the structure, the way we have it in the vision. That is how we are going to build it. Yes, I continually thanking the members of Odinana Restoration Evangelical Mission and members of uh, um, Friends of the Temple and Children of the Temple. We are thanking you all, and also we thank our partners, people that are supporting our vision, and we have secured a lot that like I told you before. We have all the blocks we need for the project. Now, remaining other things for us to lay the foundation and hit the ground running. But what I can tell you is that once we are done with it, the way we want to structure it is that in a way that people will come. Do you know that even in the temple we have prophetic ministration? You don't know? Yes, agwago m unu na onye akpọrọ ọrụ bụ onye akpọrọ ọrụ, weda ma onye ahụ ọ na-alụ n'usoro ụka ma ọ na-alụ n'usoro ọdịnala. Agwụ bụ agwụ. Agwụ simple means agwụ agwụ. Ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ, o nwere ndị amụrụ na m nwere gift of for prophetic ministration. Ụfọdụ enwere idea. Because o nwere onye nwere ike ịbịa na temple, onye ahụ eburugo n'obi na ọ na-abịa dibịa ka ọ bịara, ihe o bu n'obi wee ka agbagharị ya afa. Then ị na-ezigoro ya ozi for the fact na o burugo n'obi na ọ afa ka ọ bịara, ọ ga-achọrịrị ka ewuọrị ya afa. Mana I can tell you, no nwere ndị na-abịa na temple even before once I set my eyes on the person, ozi gbasara onye anwa agba n'anwụ. Mana duto na onye anwa eburugo n'obi na ọ ka agbagharị ya afa, ị ya agbalịrịrị ya afa ka obi wee dị ya mma. Ntị ọ dịkwa. Agwakwara m ụnụ ka ọrụ na akụkọ ọtụtụ ihe na-emenụ, ngwa ọtụtụ ihe na-emenụ na-abụ ndị na-ha bata na temple. Agwa m ihe bụ their problem, mana onye a enwere ihe ọbụla okwu. Ka bụ natural, it happens from time to time. Kọkwara gị akụkọ ụbọchị Reverend Sister bịa na temple ka agbagharị ya afa, o yi akwa nkịtị ya na enyi ya nwaanyị. Mana bifo m na-agba afa etu a, asị m na onye agha na-agbara afa bụkwa bụ gịnị, bụ onye agha na-agbara afa bụ gịnị, na ọ bụ Reverend, na ọ bụ Reverend Sister. Mgbe hapụ ihe afa, mgbe jụọ nne bụ Reverend Sister, ọsị m ọ chụgbasị m ka esi wee gbara. Ịmụọ na mmụọ dị omimi n'ime omimi, mgbe sọrọ ya ka o ji ereviri ihe sọrọ ya. So ihe na-achọ ịkọwalụ gị bụ na ọ bụrụ na anyị build this place of worship, anyị ga-enwe the days of counseling, nwee the days of prophetic messages. Ọsọ ga-abụ ịbịa after worship, ndị a ga-ezi ozi ezie ha ozi. Anyị nwere ọtụtụ ndị na-undergo training, ndị a na-azụ azụ na temple now. Yes, ndị ga-enye aka as ministers n'ezi ndị mmadụ ozi, na-afụ ndị mmadụ, ndị a ga-eme counseling na-eme counseling, ndị a ga-agbara afa agbara ha afa, ndị a ga-ezi ozi mmụọ ezie ha ozi, ndị a ga-ekwubi okwu n'isi ha ekwubi okwu n'isi ha. So the way we are structuring it is the way that after structuring it, you can come and join us in praise and worship. Yes, send ụzọ dị etu a wee liberate onwe gị, because they can see wee gwa gị na ike ọdịnala. Igbo spirituality is not all about ịchụ aja. Anyị nwere ikwubi okwu section, mana ị nwere ike ịmarọ Igbo spirituality is the compendium of the entire spirituality, because na Igbo spirituality nwere ndị their problem is what they need is counseling. Onwere some people what they need is declaration, ikwubi okwu n'isi ha. Some people what they need is prayers. Some people what they need is ịchụ aja ma ọ bụ igbo onwe. All this is departments, and we are grooming called ones ndị ga-enye aka wee jee ozi na this Odinana Evangelical Restoration Evangelical Mission, because we want to make it in a way that it will accommodate people from all walks of life. Yes, so ọ bụrụ na efu those pictures of new place of worship ka a na-esho ya n'eziokwu TV, mara na ọ bụrụ a joke. I can tell you from now till August, I get lay the foundation of this new place of worship, and our intention is to finish it within few months. Senikechu. Ka nkwụsị ebe a. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwee ajụjụ n'ihe a nkọwara gbasara ọdịnala, and I can tell you our vision bụ na anyị ga na-enwe outreach. I can use the modern mechanism to propagate and explain what Igbo spirituality is all about. Then I can tell you from August, I get a massive evangelical outreach. Yes, so that we'll be holding outreach, outdoors ministrations here and there. So I can go our partners and friends all over the world. But I can tell you that Odinana has come to stay. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Yes, the only thing we want to do is to revive hearing and the model whatever that need to be the model. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837 I repeat 0805 7837 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. See you tomorrow. No, guy one case you. I'm on way, bro. You actually, but I know you come.